So today I need to report some sad news. I've had to let my Submariner go. Yeah, this is the watch that could have been my only watch. Yeah, and if you watch my previous videos, there's some really good reasons why it still could be. Well, today I'm going to take you through the reasons why I sold it and how I sold it. I'm Andy and welcome to the English Watch. Now this channel is about me and my watch collecting journey, an amateur enthusiast with an eye for detail, helping like-minded individuals, like you, start your watch collecting journey. Now if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and why not subscribe? Anyway, into the video. So before we get started, today I'm wearing my Speedmaster Professional. I'm wearing it on the bracelet, which I don't know if that came up or not. Now mine is the prior version. There we go. This is the 1861 movement Speedmaster. It's got the old chunky bracelet, and do you know what? I've not worn it on the bracelet much. I'm kind of enjoying it. Trying to put off whether I should buy the new style 3861 bracelet, the nice tapering one. I don't know. We'll see. Now also, Artem, a strap company that I've worked with in the past, have sent me some straps. Now I don't get paid by any of these companies. They do send me stuff, so I tend to accept things that I personally may have bought myself. So if I do put anything out there, it's because I've had some enjoyment out of it. I think there's value to be had. So the straps that I've been sent today are their new Hydroflex rubber straps. Now these are on the pricier scale at about £181. Now these are an Australian company, so the exchange rate may be different in your country, and they do come close to things like Rubber B. They're about $240, which equates to about the same price. Now obviously Rubber B, you could argue market leaders do integrated rubber straps for a number of watches, but not for everything. And these Artem ones are, they're just straight lugged. They'll fit anything with the lug widths that are available. Now I have to say, these are really nice out of the box. They do have a very supple rubber embossed backing. They have the signature sort of sailcloth style sort of upper part with some stitching, so they do look quite nice, and they are quite nicely finished as well, I have to say. So the price aspect is one for you to decide whether it's the style that you want. Now the pin buckle is 316L stainless steel. It's very nicely made. It's very chunky, and I have no doubt that these straps will last the test of time. They've got quick release hardware, and I think they're pretty good. So worth a look in my view. Now they also sent me another sort of Omega style deployant strap. This one is like a sandy beige colour. Now although I've got this style strap on my Planet Ocean, I don't know if I'm such a fan of this style from Artem. I think there's too much strap material gathering up underneath the clasp. That's just my opinion. I mean, it's very nicely made again. It's got the rubber gusset insert to protect the holes, and the release buckle is quite close to the Omega standard in my view. Not quite as rifle sharp, but it's not bad. Anyway, worth a look in my view. Now before we get on to talking about my Submariner and ripping the scab off of selling it, I just want to touch back on my old Seamaster 120. Now I know I've sort of papped on about this one quite a bit, but I was going through a bit of a point of reflection of late, and I sort of mused to myself, thought, I wonder if my watch is still out there. I wonder if the person I sold it to still has it, and maybe is there an opportunity to buy it back? It's just one of those things. You get a bit older, you get a bit nostalgic. So I went on to Chrono24, where I sold it back in 2019. And you've got the message thread in there for anything that you've sold. And I just banged the message into the person that had bought the watch and said, hey, do you still have the watch? Sold it back in 2019. If you still have it, I might be interested in buying it back. Now, they came back to me and said, yeah, we still have it. What would you offer? I'm like, oh, could be getting somewhere here. So I made a reasonable, fair offer, sort of offered to cover any fees. And they came back again and said, well, I did buy this watch as a gift for my father. I'll come back to you. Now, this was about a week ago now, and they haven't come back. And yeah, to be honest, now that I know that someone had bought my watch and given it as a gift to someone that they obviously love, I'm quite happy with that. It's I think I can't remember, there was a movie I was watching the other day that had somebody that was the father of the son or the daughter, and I can't remember what it was. And they were, oh, should we tell them that you're the father or not? And because it would interfere with this child's relationship with who they thought their father was, and the guy could see that, the child was happy in this relationship, and to start to introduce himself as somebody else would destabilise that. So I know it's a bit of a weird analogy, but in some ways, now that I know that my watch has been given with love, it's not just gone into a dealer's cabinet to collect dust and gone to someone that, I don't know. But I'm okay that I've come to terms with that, so I'm quite happy that that's that something I initially owned has now been offered to somebody else as a gesture of love and affection. So yeah, you can't ask for more than that, can you? Anyway, Submariner, the Submariner. So why did I sell it? Since my heart attack last summer, which, how many days ago is that? I've got that app on my phone that tells you how many days ago I had the heart attack. 477 days. Good F. So 477 days ago. Lots have changed in the way I approach things. I tend not to be so sentimental, other than that other watch, but tend not to hold on to things. Because you never know how short your life's going to be, do you? I was going through a change in my job. I've gone self-employed at the moment, so I needed a bit of working capital. I also needed to take the family on holiday. Now, as you saw from a post a few months ago, we went away, had a nice holiday, and I couldn't have done that without selling the watch. Now, it's always a difficult situation, isn't it, where you say to the family that, I'd love to take you on holiday, but I've got to watch the cash flow, and then the wife sort of looks over and stares at this watch box and says, well, what about these? Now, I didn't want it to come to that. Yes, we got some savings. Yes, we weren't on Skid Row or anything, but it's you've got to sort of weigh up priorities in life. And for me, keeping that watch just wasn't a priority. It wasn't one that was commemorated any particular special moment in my life other than getting the call, But and it was also my most valuable watch. So, I bought it in 2020, early 2020. It was the previous version, the 116610 LN, for 7,100 list. And I went on to Watch Charts. It's a sort of online sort of watch tracker. It sort of tells you, it sort of aggregates sort of sales of particular watches. It's worth having a look. And I thought if I tried selling it at the time, I'd get lowballed because everyone keeps telling me that that the market's dropped off. And I think at the time when I looked back in May, it was about £9,500. So I'm thinking, okay, well that's interesting. Let's speculatively reach out and see if I can get that. I mean, I looked on Chrono and eBay, and they were sort of retailing at the time, or they're listed for about 11,000. And I'm thinking, by the time I've been haggled down a bit, I paid the fees, I fannied about, if I can get 9.5, trading in, I don't think you can complain about that. Plus, if you list it, there's no guarantee you're going to sell it when you want to. Yeah, it could be there for months. So I contacted Watchfinder. I've got no affiliation with Watchfinder. They've got a handy little thing on their website where you can put the details of your watch in there. They'll come back with a quote. Then you've got so many days to take it up. You have to send the watch in so they can appraise it, make sure it is as you say it is. So I went in there, put the details in, and it came back with, remarkably, the market value, which was 9.5. I'm like, I was thinking they were going to massively lowball me, because I remember checking it, about a year after I'd had it, so about 2 years ago, when there was still a lot of hype, and they were only offering like 6,000. I'm thinking, phew. So when I went in there, and I think in a die market, they're offering more. Either their buyers know something that we don't, they've made a mistake, or I don't know. So anyway, I sent it off. They came back, yeah, sure enough, 9.5, great. I think they'd have offered me 9.8 if I'd have exchanged it for another watch. So I'd either give me some money off, which again, that's pretty fair. But I didn't want to buy another watch, I just wanted the cash. So off it went. Packed it up all nicely. I mean, they sent me a sort of a packaging kit, sort of little bumpers for the corner of the box and all that good stuff. So it's all well organised. And then the money sort of landed in my account a few days later. And that was it. All over very quickly. And I think sometimes, you can debate forever whether it's the right thing to do or not. But ultimately, for me at the time, it was. And it's a Submariner, it's a lovely watch. Wasn't my favourite watch, but it was the right thing to do. I had to pull the scab off and just press the button. So, I guess the moral of the story is, regardless of your circumstances, don't harbour all this value or any sort of sentimental, unless it was given by a relative or something. Don't deny your family holidays and shoes for your kids, food on the table and all that stuff, just so you can say you got a watch box full of nice trinkets. I guess that's the message. I mean, obviously each to their own. We all spend our money on things for different reasons, but in this instance, I had to sell a watch. I'm not sorry I did. And you know what? I'm sure I could get another one if I wanted to. But it's now given me an opportunity to do something else. So I think over the next few weeks, because I've kicked a lot of tires, I've posted pictures on Instagram, done all sorts of stuff, but I need to revisit my mood board, sort of lay out what I've got and sort of plot through. I think my tastes have changed massively recently. Now, before I close, it's Tuesday, there's no date on this watch. What day is it? Tuesday the 7th. Speedy Tuesday. So this Saturday in London, I'm going to the Watch Pro event, Watch Pro Salon. So if any of you guys are there, assuming I release this video before the weekend, obviously, then please, by all means, come and say hello. I really look forward to it. And I do enjoy interacting with the followers. I mean, we're nearly at 13,000 now, which I can't believe. And I feel like I've done bugger all recently. Not because I didn't want to, it's just I've been so busy. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Plenty of comments, on selling watches and all that good stuff. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.